This video is going to be about comparing and ordering integers. So, you know, you have your number line here. Oopsie. Okay. Let's do 0 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go this way, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. So you can have a number line and you can take it out as far as you want. To compare a number, it's all about this. Is it less than? Is it greater than? Or is it equal? And we've done this with positive numbers all the time. We might say 4 to 7. 4 to 7, we know that 4 is smaller. So 4 is less than 7. And the other way you think about that is this is like a little alligator, or crocodile, or whatever, and it's going to eat the bigger. It's hungry. It wants more. So it points, it has its mouth open to the bigger one. You could also do like 72 and 31. And we know that 72 is greater, so you put it that way. Now, that's with positive numbers. Let's put negative numbers into the equation and see what that is. So if I have a -2 and I have a -4, okay, I want to know which one's bigger. This -4, the 4 looks bigger. Once you get into negative, everything gets turned around, okay? So if I'm doing, let's do the positives one more time. Let's do 1 and 3. 1 and 3. I point 1 here, put 3 here. Now, this is going bigger. Anything that way is bigger. Anything this way is smaller. Okay? So, this way is going smaller, this way is going bigger. This way is on, 3 is on that side, so that's bigger. Okay? 1 is less than 3, or 3 is greater than 1. Now, negative numbers. I'm going to plot these two. -2 is right here. -4 is right here. Okay, we stick with this method. If it's going this way, it's smaller. If it's going this way, it's bigger. Okay? Anything from here this way is bigger than here this way. So, -2 is actually bigger than 4 because -4 is this way. So, I would say -2 is greater than -4. Which is opposite of what you think. Now, if we have a positive and a negative, that should be really pretty simple, pretty basic. So say I have -4 and I have 3. We know that a positive number is always bigger than a negative number. So we go like that. The positive number is always bigger, or the negative number is always smaller than the positive. So when you have two negatives, you have to really think. -11 is what to -8? Now, -11 is going this way, so -7, -8. I have -8 here. I know -11 is farther this way, so it's going to be going the smaller way. So this one is bigger. Okay, it's a little confusing, but when you practice it, when you play with it, you'll be able to get that. Okay, so that's how you compare them. And if you ever get stuck on it, visualize that line, even draw it out, and say which one. If you're going to the left you're getting smaller. If you're going to the right, you're getting bigger. Just like you would naturally read a book. You start here and start reading this way. And you're going to get bigger. You're going to read more of the book. You're going to keep going bigger, bigger, bigger. If you have to go backwards, you're going this way, you're doing less. Okay, so that's comparing. Now, let's talk about ordering. If you know how to compare, then it shouldn't be hard to order. And order is just like the least to the greatest or the greatest to the least. So, I have my points here. I have 4 points. I'm gonna keep those 4 integers, and I will put them here. So what I have right now is I have a -4, I have a 3, I have a -2, and I also have a 1. So those are my 4, and I want to go greatest to least. So greatest meaning the biggest. I want to start with the biggest one. If I'm going to start with the biggest, I'm going to go the farthest this way. Okay? And if I go there, it's 3. 3 is the biggest integer I have in this group. And then I keep going this way. A little bit bigger, but not as big as 3, is 1. And then I keep going this way. I have -2. And then I have -4. So if I've ordered these from greatest to least, it's 3, 1, -2, -4. And when you put it on the number line, it's easy to see, and you should be able to know which is greater and which is least. Okay, let's do another set. This time we'll do least to greatest. Now this is going to go small to big. And my set will be, I'll do a 3, I'll do a -4, 2, -8, and 0. I'm going to do a 0 in there. Okay, so I have these 5 integers. I want to go to the smallest. The smallest, so I know anything in the negative is going to be the smallest. So I'm looking at my negatives. I have a -8 and a -4. Which one of those is smaller? Well, because I'm in the negatives, -8 is right here, -4 is here. Anything this way is smallest, -8 is the smallest. -8, that's my smallest number. Okay, now I'm done with that one. Next smallest, negative, it's the only other negative I have, and I know that's small. So -4, done with that. Now I'm getting a little bigger. I'm going this way, greatest. 0, 2, or 3. Well, I know 0. Okay, and then a little bigger is 2, and the biggest one is 3. And I've ordered those integers from least to greatest. Okay, and these are just small numbers. You should be able to do this with bigger numbers as long as you can visualize and think about it on a number line. Anything on the number line, if it's going negative, we'll do it this way. If it's going negative, it's getting smaller. If it's going positive, it's getting bigger. Now with the positive, the numbers actually get bigger too. This way, the numbers, the digits are getting bigger, but they're actually getting smaller because it's negative. Okay? All right, so what I want you to do is, if you have any questions, you got to come see me, and I want you to start on the 3rd packet. The 3rd packet is all about comparing, ordering integers. Read the directions, and there's 3 pages. Do the 1st page, get it checked, 2nd page checked, 3rd page checked, and you should be all set. But if you have any questions, just come and see me and we'll work this out. So after this 3rd packet, you will have dealt with and should understand understanding integers, absolute value, and opposite integers, and then also comparing and ordering integers. And so you've got a lot of understanding about integers. The next thing we're going to leap into is adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing integers. And there's little tricks with all that. But okay, go ahead and start on your 3rd packet.